Hey everyone, in this video we're going to answer that age-old question, am I standing too close or too far away from the golf ball? And I'm going to give you a simple hack, a calibration that you can use on the driving range, on the golf course, to find out if you're too close, too far away from the golf ball each and every time. So smash that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment, and if you'd like to do some remote coaching or would like to become a member of my YouTube channel, you can find all that information in the description below. Am I standing too close to the ball? Am I standing too far away from the ball? This is a question that I get in almost every golf school that I ever taught, and I'm going to give you a calibration that you'll never get it wrong again. So if you're somebody who's not sure if you're too far or too close away, here's a quick little calibration. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get into my golf posture, and I think we can all agree that I'm pretty far away from the golf ball right now. If I drop my right hand off and I swing it back and forth, notice that it swings to the inside of the grip. Well, if I go to the other extreme and the club is now touching my body, so it's obviously way too close to me. If I drop my right hand off and I swing it, notice it swings in front of the grip or the club. And then if I'm in proper posture, and again, it's not a perfect science, but it'll get you where you need to be to hit solid, crisp shots. If I drop my right hand off and my spacing is good, and I just let my right hand fall off and come back to the grip, it'll end up on the grip. It's not behind, it's not in front. So if you're not sure, am I too close, am I too far away, drop that right hand off, swing it back and forth, and you'll have your answer. So let's talk very quickly about what happens when I'm too far away from the golf ball and too close to the golf ball as far as the shape of my swing. And I'm going to give you another little tip here of how you can use your distance away from the golf ball to affect your swing path and therefore your ball flight. So very quickly, if I get too far away from the golf ball, and I'm going to drop my left hand off and see that I am definitely too far away because I'm swinging to the inside of the grip. Well, if I swing from this position, and I don't really care who you are, it's just biomechanics and the way the body works. But when I swing from this position, notice that the club wants to go inside very quickly. So it wants to ellipse around my body. So I'll tend to swing a little more around, flatter, if you've heard that term before, which will tend to promote more of a draw. Now, if I get close to the golf ball, again, I'm going to drop my hand off, and we can see that I am definitely too close to the golf ball. Well, watch what happens when I take the club back. Notice that the club goes steeper, more upright. If you've watched my other videos, I call this a Ferris wheel. The first one would have been more of a merry-go-round. But when I take the club back more upright, and if I can kind of swing across my body a little bit, that promotes more of a fade. So what I'm getting at here is standing, if you're trying to hit a draw, or say you get on a hole and you need to kind of hook it around a corner, standing further away from the ball can help. And if you need to fade it, even slice it, getting a little closer to the golf ball can help. So I've got my Trackman hooked up here. I'm going to hit a couple, and we'll see if it truly does affect the shape of my swing and therefore my ball flight. So the first one, I'm just going to get a little further away than normal. It's going to promote more of an around swing, more of hopefully an inside-out swing, and get me a little draw. Well, I'd say that was a little more than a draw, but definitely swung a little bit more around myself. And now the next one, I'm going to get a little closer than normal with my setup. This is a little closer than I typically stand. And again, should promote more of an upright swing and more of a fade. Yep. Definitely faded. And now, let's do the final one, and that is stock standard setup. And I'm going to drop my left hand off, make sure that it swings back to the grip so I know my spacing is good, and just a stock shot for me. And that was really good too. Right at my target, nice and solid. I know my spacing was where it should be. So now you have a simple, surefire way to figure out if you're standing too close or too far away from the golf ball. And you also understand how this can affect the shape of your swing and your ball flight, and use that if you're trying to hook or draw the golf ball, get a little further away. If you're trying to fade or slice the golf ball, maybe standing a little closer to it will help. So remember, please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and comment.